Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
What the hell is that?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see
Thank
that
you, Willie.
happen,
I got 40 yards.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Thank you.
Yellow. I got Will ready.
On first down, Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more
What's Patrick
careful.
Mahomes?
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20.
Thank you, Willie.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, and even 50 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
What are they talking about?
On second down, Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oh, Aiden.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Watch this, coach. Watch this.
You still getting your ass beat.
You gotta say this guy. See, you only scored once and you didn't even get the 2 points.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone.
I did.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I'm not going to get blown off a problem. I'm going to phase you up. You know that way.
I mean, what can beat this nigga out,
Wilson,
bro?
the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
I'm trying to get my friend.
14.
No, I'm playing the Patriots.
They go play action with Wilson.
Thank you, Willie. Ooh,
I'm trying to get the Chiefs. There as that's knocked down and incomplete. Rashad Greenland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Who Chiefs playing for? Chiefs.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly.
Thank you, Willie.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Thank you, Willie.
Big loss here as he's taken down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set in that that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Who's playing? You or Kitty?
It's me playing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hold up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is tackled inside.
You better be lucky I'm not running it.
Quite to the 35.
If you
That
run
goes
it,
for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
For real?
Yeah.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Oh, that's a flag on me. Flag on me. Flag on me.
He is out of bounds.
I passed the line of
inside
scrimmage.
the
I
30.
passed the line of scrimmage.
No more name. She had a second to turn.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Thank you.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size.
You quitting?
No. Come on. Press the
Their
thing.
strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And
Ooh,
his throw's
he's
going
so
to be
freaking
incomplete.
lucky.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, fuck. Wrong
After
play.
the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more.
You dangling.
Middle, but it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any
Thank you.
unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I just realized that.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You keep doing that same
You may think that.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this is
Ooh,
going to be
nice shit, Willie.
intercepted.
I love it.
Picked off by Brad
You
McDougal.
ain't taking it home. Bitch.
Brandon, this is
I love
why
that shit,
golfers do
Willie.
their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
No, look at this.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're running it.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards.
You didn't know that
there
was
and a
Marshawn
first
Lynch?
down.
Jesus.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Can you get that lotion?
What? Who's the team?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go,
First down, the run with Lynch.
Give me some. Give me some.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of
I'm
room
not even
there.
paying
There's got to be
attention.
one positive to that. If you keep moving
I'm paying
laterally,
attention.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they
I'm
can
tired
run
of
it
y'all
back
saying go,
inside
go,
later.
go. Fuck off. You're running it again?
Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches.
Ooh, Tina joined. Tina joined. Tina.
Backfield to make a bigger play.
Willie joined back. Tina
Get it to him in
joined.
space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Everybody get in. Ready up. Jamari, ready up.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Bitch.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth
Are you
it
letting
at that
Kenny
point,
play for
whatever
you?
you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore number one, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year.
Catch the
The
damn
bottom
ball.
line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, and the defense is
Jay
playing
is
better.
not going to be your
And
ball
Buffalo
for
really showed
Anson.
me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Catch the ball, please.
Now Mahomes.
Thank you. Thank you.
He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 15-0.
I'm not even paying attention to the game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, now for the cut.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Marshawn is big as fuck, but he's fast.
Coming going to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15.
You could have thrown it to the one on the left. You would have got way more yards than Tennessee. No, you're dumb.
Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So
it's just getting blown out.
On the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, and Deshaun Watson scares everyone.
Oh, fuck.
But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday.
Let me stop paying attention to the inner game.
Their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team. I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
They'll run with Lynch, and he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks.
I'm talking about way back.
I'm talking about
now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm talking about way back to Tennessee.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get me, what the fuck?
I'm gonna still get the ball back. That's still funny part of it.
Of course.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things
Big
over.
man, get that big man out there. Willie, just kick it. I mean, like, just kick it. For 4th down, just kick it.
Writing down your ad-lib.
Get that 3-point conversion.
I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Wilson.
Tell Kenny to go. His mama being on.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, you think I'm dumb?
I'm kicking it.
Willie, don't tell me.
You throw the ball to
Willie, don't tell me you think I'm dumb.
And they can make a big play. You know, they create a play. Run after catch.
Bro,
Touchdown.
I gave you that. I gave you that. Shut me. Hey, this man got some points on the board.
First half.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder
I knew he was about to do that, too.
Perfect fake.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and...
Ain't you doing the same shit? Bro, get that man. Fuck out of here.
And he'll be brought down this time.
Willie, go.
I'm not gonna do anything.
It's your turn. Go.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
He getting mad at your eye.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Bro, then tell him to get out the game.
I'm going.
Dumb bitch. I'm on lockdown for you now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
Thank you.
He'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
That
is.
is.
A gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Because I went in first down, buddy.
In the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They complete it to Hill. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's looking at you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
He's looking at you.
And incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be third down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge that nice play on the deep ball?
Yeah, they're going to need more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
Boss, what a goal!
Lined up incomplete. Play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you say?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Thank you, Tyreek Hill.
Thank you.
Tyreek Hill is basically insane.
Oh
no!
Oh my God!
Oh, Willie, go! Bro, Willie, I'm quitting. I don't care. I'm quitting. I'm not playing to ever again. I'm about to unfriend you right now too.
After the break. Welcome back. Halftime.
I'm quitting. I'm not playing with you, Willie. I'm not playing with you. I'm quitting.
I'm Brandon Gordon.
After this, I'm unfriending you. I'm not playing.
For the fight ahead, and we
you laughing, but I'm dead serious.
Number 3.
Yeah, keep laughing. Keep laughing. I'm dead serious.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Yes, they is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Yeah, you freaking faded on.
To throw is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Thank you, dumbass.
Now it's intercepted.
Dumbass.
Picked off at the 35.
Dumbass.
And
Look out of here.
As he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
He ain't got no arm. Like Aaron Rodgers, he would have made that pass.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the
Russell
interception,
Wilson
just any
is
interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect it. Just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
Because my defense got you on lock now.
Yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. There's Wilson to throw.
Wow.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch.
If I can make a kick return on you, just quit the game.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fix it.
And he takes this into the end zone.
I'm done.
You quit?
Yeah, we're restarting. We're restarting, buddy. I'm not picking.
Can I pick the Ravens?
Seahawks are trash. Seahawks are trash.
Can I pick the Ravens?
Kenny, you're not picking my team ever again, bro.
I invite you since you invited me.
No, I'm inviting you.
No, too bad. Oh, they like. No, you acted like a bitch.
I made ramen noodles, bro.
20 of us, that's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple scoop.
Come on, Tamari.
Nope, I know I'm not playing. You said nobody can pick the Ravens. I don't care. You said nobody can pick the Ravens. You said none of us can pick the Ravens since the Lamar Jackson. All we do is Lamar Jackson. Nope. Yes, you did say that, nigga. That's why I haven't been picking him. No, I picked him. I promise to God you said that. You said that.
Alright, so you want me to pick him?
Pick him. I'm gonna let you know that Lamar Jackson is garbage. Well, he's not garbage. I'm gonna let you know that you just not gonna win still.
I'm gonna blow you out.
When Lamar Jackson is gonna run every day.
I want ball first. I never get ball first.
You is gonna get ball first. You don't want problems. Say you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
Jamari, how Lamar Jackson?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout
You better
crowd,
beat me, because if you don't beat me with this team, I swear.
Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken very short.
Ooh, he's digging.
Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I think that's AJ Green. Damn, you left them wide open. Thanks.
On first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
I'm saying, I thought that was a pick, too.
Scared me. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there.
Damn, Willie, why you let him wide open?
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. 58 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Please.
We've seen these two,
Thank you.
Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Lamar Jackson.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
I'm picking my
quickly
defense.
all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Be vigilant.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to fire.
Damn, thanks.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
Bro, look at this bullshit. All you do is run it like, damn.
Able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there.
Once you don't run it every day, like, all you do is gonna run into Lamar. All you gonna do is run Lamar Jackson.
Every day. All day. You know?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He unclicks it for Snead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that one.
Did they say Willie
downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Look at this bullshit, bro.
And he's going to keep it here.
Look at this bullshit, bro.
All the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
You better not be bragging because you're running with Lamar Jackson.
Ain't nobody stopping me, bro. Ain't nobody stopping me.
You think you're good because you're running with Lamar Jackson? You're giggling. Damn. How the fuck,
Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
You run with Lamar Jackson, you're not good.
I didn't even
position is only.
He takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing
you
comes
said
of it.
nobody
And
picked
that
Lamar.
is
You said
one,
nobody
no
picked the
doubt.
Ravens because all y'all gonna do is run with Lamar
They
Jackson.
didn't need to go for 2.
Damn, bro, you are dead, bro. Stop thinking you're good.
Quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to, this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Play action. Now Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Instead, it moved me backwards. They did not move me back.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Jackson.
Shit, bro, what the fuck?
Touchdown, Baltimore.
No.
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
Shit, not fucking
as
funny.
His guys have cut the lead down to 2. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Takk McKinley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
50 seconds. Come on. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st down, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't.
Jamari, you muted me?
Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Gets it off to Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
59, 30, 280.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's
Because he said he concentrating. He concentrating.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and goal, Ryan.
No.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
What the fuck is...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 84 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Look, tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing?
Start the game.
You got to wait until this one over.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Start the game. What you pausing it for?
Let me show you. It's not letting me show you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They run Devontae Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I didn't know how to spy.
First half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis on planning, good, set, and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
But what the fuck? How do you even catch that? They just cheating for you.
30 yards there. And first down.
And you know they cheating for you.
Plays now. So now,
but when it's my ball, they don't do shit for me.
First and goal all the way down at the 10.
Damn.
Now Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
This game dumb.
Throwing again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Going for it all. Got a man. It's caught.
He won. GG. I quit.
Touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking. He's got a man. Complete. 39 yards there. A big one. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Ryan. Lets this one rip towards
Fuck!
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I want to play man, though.
Just pick a damn
It's a
play.
37-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Thank you.
The throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 30 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. To throw again is Ryan. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No,
this game is dog shit.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Can't pause the game.
Here's Jackson, steps away, and he'll be taken down.
I don't even know how to hit stick. Like
You're
getting it by love.
You should have saw this.
I don't even know how to hit stick.
But I used your spin on that boy with Lamar Jackson. He was coming out with circle. Boom. Oh, this man looking on how to hit stick. Jamari, he's looking on the settings.
No, not.
Oh, he went to go use the bathroom. Dang, bro, we gotta bring the controller in the bathroom. I don't want to hear all that. All you hear is something. All you hear is feet going into the toilet. After this, I'm gonna watch a movie, and then I'm gonna go get some chicken. Baby. Boom.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Bro, how? You won. GG.
Down inside the 20. A 1st down.
I was right in front of you. This ain't cheating for you.
Jackson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get in.
This don't count because I said don't pick Lamar Jackson.
And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Oh, this my man. He could go for a pass.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I just gotta use it.
You won. You won.
He quit.
I quit.
He quit. He quit. He quit. He quit. He quit.
I'm muting you. And I'm friending you.
He muting me and unfriending me. Cause he quit. Because I had Lamar Jackson. I don't know. Bro. No, you didn't.
How'd Jamari play with you?
This ain't nothing for the back. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last
I'm finna get on Rainbow.
That boy typing fast.
Boy, big man. When you use it, it's all chill. No, don't text me. He mad. He heated.